Hi, it's Eve here. Thank you for joining me in this guided exercise on letting go of jealousy. Now, jealousy can be a very strong emotion, so please don't give yourself a hard time if you are experiencing it. As human beings, we feel a whole host of emotions, and jealousy is just one of them. But it means it is something to work with, so you've come to the right place. Often when we feel jealous, it is accompanied by a sense of being in competition with someone or something. There is perhaps a sense of losing out or being surpassed or left behind. And naturally, this may leave us feeling hurt and upset. And jealousy can show up in a variety of different ways. And these thoughts and emotions can become quite dominant in the mind. So much so that it can mean we lose our sense of perspective. We essentially become quite closed off to other ideas or even other people's experiences. And we can often act or do things that may cause discomfort to ourselves and others. We may unintentionally cut someone out of a conversation so that we look good. Or perhaps we hold back information that might help someone. And we can often act in this way, believing that it is benefiting us. But working with jealousy can actually mean that we're able to confront defeat or to meet rejection. But we can do so skillfully, recognizing that as human beings, we all experience pain. And for some of us, that can manifest as jealousy. And where there is jealousy, there is almost always pain or discomfort. And when we're acting from a place of pain, of hurt, it can be hard to make space for healing. But that is what we're going to open space for today. And part of that process is giving ourselves permission to let go of that pain and to heal. So I invite you to get into a comfortable seated position, either sitting in a chair or you can lie down for this exercise. Whatever is going to be most comfortable for you. And you can close the eyes if that feels right for you, or adopting a soft downward gaze. And as we settle into this practice, taking a couple of big, deep, cleansing breaths, breathing in through the nose, and then out through the mouth. So making these the biggest breaths that you have taken so far today. And allowing the breath to return to its natural rhythm and rate. And resting your attention with the breath. And if the breath is difficult for you, you can also allow your attention to rest with a different anchor point. Perhaps the sensation of the hands in your lap. So doing what you need and what feels right for you. So taking a few moments just to check in with the mind and body, noticing the different points of contact, the body pressing down into the seat or the surface beneath you, and bringing an awareness to any particular sensations in the body. It's okay if there are no sensations. We are just doing a brief inventory of mind and body. And inviting you now to notice if there are any particularly strong moods or emotions that are present right now. Not trying to push them away, instead just noticing what is already here. Meeting them with a sense of kindness, validating that those emotions are present. And noticing if there are any thought patterns or stories running through the mind. Again, just validating what is already here, not trying to push them away or add anything to them. And then returning the attention to the breath or an anchor point that works for you. And allowing the mind to rest with each in-breath and each out-breath. And knowing that the mind will get caught up in thinking. Perhaps there is a strong thought pattern, memories of a particular event or situation. And we can acknowledge it, but simply say in your mind, no thank you, not right now. Gently letting it go, no judgment, a sense of kindness, and returning the attention to the breath. And it's okay if the thought patterns are really strong, knowing that they are just thoughts. And we are giving ourselves permission to gently let go, to say, no thank you, not right now, with a sense of kindness, gentleness, and returning to the breath or a different anchor point. And then gently letting go of the breath giving the mind permission to rest. And noticing the different points of contact in the body. Noticing if anything in particular has shifted. It's okay if it hasn't. We're giving ourselves permission to let go. And that can take a little time. Starting to notice sounds around you, perhaps wiggling the fingers and toes. And you can open the eyes if you had them closed. Having a stretch if you need. And just pausing before you get up. So with this exercise, we introduced the idea that it's okay to experience strong thoughts and emotions. But we have a choice with how to respond to them. By giving them permission to be there, but saying, "No, thank you, not now." We're opening space to let go. And we can make a choice about what is going to serve us, to support us, and in turn, what will support those people around us. We start to open our perspective to other people's experiences, and we see that we all struggle. And this can help us to lean more into those qualities of kindness and compassion, rather than envy and competition. It is a journey though, so be gentle with yourself. You can come back and do this exercise as many times as you need. Thank you for joining me as we work through this together, and I'll see you back here soon.